What's up, guys? Max here, and just came off some live testing of the possible Hulk buff results that we're going to be seeing in game here in the future. Now, disclosure, this is a participant of the content created beta, which is what you're seeing here, and anything you see here might not end up in the final version for Hulk once it actually goes live in everybody's accounts if you have a Hulk or if you end up getting a Hulk. So, but overall, let's talk. So that's just a disclosure, right? So everything you're seeing here right now might not be what we end up seeing as a final result, basically. Few things to point out. Currently, his signature ability doesn't seem to be scaling. It's kind of broken, so we can't really test that when it comes to his signature ability. We went from a sig 40 to 60 to 80, and those numbers stayed the same on the stream, so those are not going to be changing. The other thing that he has, just very quickly, just to point out a few things that are kind of not being able to be tested, is his Fury. He's maxing out at 20, but at the moment we can only test at a 15 cap Fury because that his ability to get to 20 is not possible. And it is very nice. Let's just talk. Just let me just tell you really quickly how I feel and what do I think about this new Hulk. I like the way he sits. I like exactly what they did. I think it's phenomenal. It's an easy to use champion. He's not complicated. He came out in 2015. This guy is a legend, one of the original MCOC characters, game players, whatever you want to call it. You were able to play in the game, and I'm glad that they just bump up those numbers. They made him his attack boost very high. So overall, I like what I'm playing with. I do enjoy it. I took it all the way to a rank 4. Considering that, hey, maybe we do a rank 4 in my actual own account as a science champion, because there's always a need for those annoying mystic champions, especially if you're playing battlegrounds. They are very, very annoying. But here, a few things I want to point out about him is his current Furies. They're easy to get. He gains basically up to 80% chance based off missing health to gain a Fury. And again, the cap is 20. But once you hit 15 Furies, when Hulk has 15 or more personal Furies passives, he automatically enters Gamma Rage, and then the Rage is what makes him hit even harder. One of the few things we're going to be testing out here very quickly is the last hit inflicts a trauma debuff for 3 seconds for each personal Fury passive currently on Hulk. Trauma causes all hits to deal an additional 5% of damage recently dealt as burst if physical damage max stacks of 20. Now, that is really nice to have. And then the special one of the things we're going to showcase on the special one is the last hit inflicts a stun debuff for 4 seconds. Durations increased by 100% while in Gamma Rage, and each time the stun activates, it reduces the duration by 40% until the next till the next time Hulk activates the rage is again. So let's go into some testing. This is the testing I did live, so this is coming to some of the footage you'll be able to see there. And the reason why I went against this Deadpool is because of the health pools. The fact that I am testing for battlegrounds. I'm not testing for like anything else, Alliance War or any of this. So as you can see, we're 4 hits in. We only have 1 Fury. We've got now 9 hits, 2 Furies. We just got smacked, but we can also gain Furies if getting hit. So now we're at 8 Furies. We're 9, 10. Let's see if we can get ourselves to 15 before the special 3. Looks like we're not, but that was a 40k crit on a special 2, and now we're not. Yeah, we got to basically 15 Furies, which activated the rage, and the fight is over. And that's fighting a Deadpool. So let's take a look at the stats and let's take a look at what the results look like. 40k crit on that special 2 was the biggest hit. Of course, we took 3 hits accidentally, and it wasn't on purpose, but let's say that happens in BGs. We ended the fight with a 40 hit count, and in 38 seconds, okay? huge, huge, huge hits. 40k crits on a special 2. Of course, it just happened to RNG. My special 2 crit. It's not going to happen all the time, but it happened that one time right there, and he took down that Deadpool incredibly fast. Let's go into a what I call the cheese. There is a cheese method with this Hulk right now, and it has to do with his stun. So we're gonna go and try to get ourselves just right under a special 2, and you're gonna see basically what I'm talking about. Ideally, not activating Gamma or his rage at the moment, so we're just gonna stun him. So you can see the clock. The stun is really ticking on down. Now we enter rage and we throw the special 1. We stun him. We did miss a hit there, but you see the stun timer is lasting so much longer, giving us a big window to do another special 1. But now we're just again at a special 1. Whoa, we missed some combos there. And we go and throw another special 1, and still stunned, locked into the opponent into the corner. Fat fingers there. I keep swiping back. That's my fault. But you get the idea of the cheese method with Hulk. Basically, don't rage if you wanted to. Launch a special 1. Let your normal stun trigger, work your way up to another special 1. Rage. Make sure he rages so that the stun timer gets delayed. Then launch the special ones. Ideally, you have them in the corner. This is more of a safe fight. You're gonna lose some health if you do get hit, if you do mess up. But health. This is health loss probably from the previous fight. Still, the fight itself ended up in less than a minute. Not big damage because we didn't go for that. We just went for the secure stun lock in the corner. Again, in this I'm thinking, what I was talking about is I was referring this to a battlegrounds fight. It's not going to go as smooth as it just went in. Most people, again, this defender doesn't have a little something called limber, and most people run limber in battlegrounds, which is not going to go ideally. But you can be like, Max, don't forget there's relics. You're right. There's relics. So ideally, we can't test with relics. Kabam hasn't released the relic testing for us yet. But if we were to add a relic and we, let's say, included something called limber, maybe we can get away with the little special 1 stun lock. Overall, guys, he's doing some good damage. I think if Kabam decides to keep him the way he is, I think he's gonna be a very big contender to rank 4 for attack reasons. I was thinking, I did some testing on the live test stream about him being an option as a defender. After the testing, it might get you in trouble, when it comes to possibly not finding out or forgetting that he goes unstoppable on the 15th charge. But ideally, he's not really a meant defender. I think he's ultimately going to be the attacker. Now, you could strategically put him in a situation where he just becomes really good as a defender. Somebody forgets that he's poison immune, and brings a poison damage dealing, or somebody that requires to do poison, and they can't do it. So then you get the dubs. But if looking at, this is not my account, this is in the CCP. Of course, we got access to all the science champions besides Scorpion and Jessica Jones. But he is up there with my selection, my personal opinion of he should be at least at a minimum a rank 3, 100% at a rank 3. And if you just have a need for a stronger science, I think he's going to do that for you. Depending on your account, depending on your needs, I think he's going to be not necessarily the top 3 science for battlegrounds attackers. I think Scorpion takes the place of that as right now a fairly good, really good attacker. I think he would be considered Human Torch, Scorpion, my 1 and 2. Once we get Spot into my personal account, we'll do more testing. I haven't done testing in this, but I feel like Spot might take the 3rd spot. See what we did there? But Titania is not too far from there. And I feel like underneath that is where you might find Overseer, Hulk, and these other Mr. Negative, Mr. Fantastic. You might find these other options of of champions you might be wanting to take up to rank 4 for science purposes for battlegrounds. So I hope you kind of get some good information. Let me know in the comments what else you've seen from other CCP members. We're still going to do more testing. Hopefully when Kabam helps us with the signature ability special 3 to see what kind of damages we can come up with at a 20 furies, because we can make that guy go up to 20 furies because of a little special 3 that he has in there. He basically gains 10 additional furies after launching special 3. But guys, that is my kind of little thoughts on Hulk so far. I love the guy. I give him like a 2 thumbs up. I do want him the way he sits active into the game. This would be perfect. I think it's a win for such an old champion, 2015. Maybe a lot of people have him as a 5-star. Maybe a lot of people get him as a 6-star. We don't know how that signature ability scales, so that's still to be tested. But give me that Hulk face. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care. Peace.